shout out anyways because I mean like just touching on that and touching on longevity and whatnot. Like I got the opportunity just to introduce you when you did the 20th anniversary party of Dear Hip Hop. So that would be coming up on what, 22 years now?
It is 23 years.
23.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really fast in that last 2 years.
Well, that's the funny thing. But, when we did the party, the 20 years party, at the party I had to say it's actually 21.
Okay. Okay. And that in itself, like, there's not very many other than maybe a maestro. There's not very many dudes in our industry who could actually say, yo, 20 years plus, my shit is still relevant, still banging. People still talk about it. You know what I mean? Not very many people can say that. So
thank you for that. Thank you for doing that for me that day. Man, I swear, bro. Sometimes I laugh when people bring it up. The Can't Test Me thing, fewer people bring that up, and some people remember it.
Okay.
Hip hop almost, if you know me, then you probably know that record. And I laugh because I swear it doesn't feel like 23 years.
Got you.
It's almost funny because it's like, God damn, 23 years.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even have done this if, to be honest with you, if the industry hadn't revolutionized itself so much to the point where everyone's streaming music now, the album might not exist because it was put out on vinyl by a label in France called Surgent Records. Now, Dear Hip Hop, if most people who know the record know that it was on Rap Essentials, Volume 1. It was on a compilation. I never put it out. It was on a comp.
Okay.
And that comp came out, and it did its thing, and became, it was a great record. 12 different artists, 12 different songs. But my record never came out the way I expected it to.
Okay.
I moved on. I did different things. I did Monolith and all that other stuff. And so all these years later, this label puts out the album, and I'm like, fuck, this is crazy. I started realizing the worldwide impact it had. I did not realize. I had people do records in Japan, France, Brazil. I'm like, yo, this Dear Hip Hop.
I actually sampled Dear Hip Hop on a song.
Did you?
Yeah.
The record is a hard record.
And I'm thankful because dog, that's a 17-year-old writing a rap.
Well, it definitely
numerous people hit me and be like, "You sampled Dear," like DJ Slam hit me and asked me, and like someone else, and like,
what did you sample?
Dear Hip Hop.
A lyric or
no? I sampled like just a piece of your piano.
The piano
pitched it down, so it was like. And I know
the
obviously
piano
that's
is Ramsey Lewis, "Look of Love." Shouts to Scam.
Yeah.
And so my point is, with the world of Apple Music and Spotify and all this, I'm like, okay, so there's people can listen to Daniel, but they can't listen to Dear Hip Hop. I'm like, this is weird.
You need to get that.
I have to.
Yeah.
So I did 20 years later.
So you didn't have the rights to the song? Or?
No, I had the rights, but it didn't exist in that format because I had never put it out.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Rap Essentials came out. I never put it out. So I was putting out albums and stuff, but Dear Hip Hop existed on vinyl, Rap Essentials, and people's memory.
Like it was already there, right? So you're like, I'm not gonna.
But it wasn't out in the way that people put out music. So it was remastered and redone, and
nice.
Yeah.
And you said you were 17 at the time?
When I wrote it.
Yeah,
which is crazy because I mean that to me seems like a really, really dope age in hip hop because when you think about like Rakim's first album from what I see he wrote that when he was 17.
Yeah.
You think about Illmatic, he wrote that when he was 17.
Look at Special Ed, bro. That was like 50.
Yo, Special Ed does not get the props.
Chiali.
You wish you could.
How old was Chiali?
You wish you could.
Exactly.
It's like 14?
Ed, that shit is fire.
I got it made. I heard I got it made today.
Yeah, man.
If you put on I Got It Made, I can do the whole record.
Man,
I could freaking hip hop karaoke the shit out of it.
I like that, man.
Yo, who's down to take a copyright risk right now?
No, don't do that right now. We'll do that after. Do that offline, man.
Happy to say that I did get to meet and perform with SpecialEd before.
Nice.
So that was a while ago, but yeah, it was dope.
That's fine.
Because that was, I agree with you. That was a huge record, and he was.
Nah, don't do that. You're gonna get us violated on YouTube.
Can't do it, man.
YouTube's quick with it right now. They'll violate you quick right now.
I do want to.
I feel it's time to show my full capability.
I do want to say this since you brought it up.
Yeah.
His flow's sick, man.
Well, let's see what you guys.
No,
see.
he's right. Thank you for being part of that night. That night stands in my history as my greatest career moment because I was celebrating a milestone, but my dad had passed like a month previous to that.
Right.
And I was almost like, fuck this whole record.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it, man. And I want to say this because it's important to me.
Mm-hmm.
my 20-year celebration doesn't exist without other artists having been part of everything, my movement.
Right.
Yeah.
So the people who came before me, like the Maestros, who had Kish, my brother Big Kish,
shout out Kish,
who I put on the
Around
album.
the World in 80 Days.
Absolutely, among other records.
Yeah.
And then other dudes who were on the Rap Essentials album, Shock Claire, Concrete Mob, Mathematic. They all appear on the album.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this isn't just about me.
Yeah.
Right.
So I had to do something that was like, all y'all who are part of this, I want you to be part of this. And because they were part of it that night,
Yeah.
and everyone played my request. Concrete Mob performed Boiling Point.
Yep.
Math did Learn to Earn.
Yep.
Maestro did Backbone.
Yep.
Shock Claire did Northern Touch.
Yeah.
As well as 21 Years. And
Yeah.
yo, that was the best night of my career because I had created this. Shouts to Chris Jackson who helped me put it on.
Yeah.
We created this, like, I was a fan of what I saw in addition to what I had brought to the table, and I got to perform with the live band, Dirty B-sides and stuff. So
Oh, shout Donnie Milwaukee
shout
on
was
that.
big.
He's-
So
he's
that
like-
was huge for me.
Shout
It's still
to
a
Dirty
moment
B-sides.
that, like, in my brain was like the best day of my career because, like I said, it went from I can't even do this, I don't want to do
Yeah.
this. I'm not in the mindset to do this. Because there's a lot of shit I was going to do from this album
Right.
that I didn't do. My dad passed a week before it came out, and I'm like, I didn't even thinking about it no more.
Yeah.
And when I was doing the show, they all came and did their thing.
Yeah.
The place was rammed.
Yep.
And I'm like, thank you, you know. So
He was looking out for you that night.
big time,
Yeah.
big time. I wore him on my shirt.
I remember that.
You remember
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And I have to say, and this is why I wanted to reference it because you referenced it and you being a part of it, you know, I appreciate it, and I wanted to 2 years later thank everybody who was a part of it because like that was for reasons that I didn't expect.
Turned out to be a great night.
Was such a huge night for me, man.